Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the hope elect. I'm the brother Quatazab Zayan from the James Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with another lesson, another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. God, so in this video, I want to speak on the fact that you should serve the Most High so that He can serve you in due time. So serve the Most High so that He can serve you, because you can't expect the Most High to help you in your time of need, in your time of want, in the time that you are lacking food and things like that, in the time of famine. You know, you can't ask the Most High to feed you and you didn't do anything for Him. You didn't serve Him. You didn't serve Him with gladness of heart and fed His flock. If you didn't feed His flock, then how is He going to feed you? How can you expect that? You see? So without further ado, let's jump into it. Let's go to the book of Matthew 24, verse 45. This is Matthew 24, verse 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord had made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? So this is like a rhetorical question. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, who the Most High will make ruler over his household to give them meat, so the necessary things in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. So this is red letter, so this is Yahawah speaking. And this is a metaphor, you know, this is the same thing when Yahawah comes. If Yahawah comes, what is He going to bring with Him? He's going to bring a reward, but is it a reward for your benefit or a reward to your destruction? You see? Verily I say unto you, that He shall make him ruler over all his good. So the servant that the Most High, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, sees doing the work, serving Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, feeding his flock, you know, keeping up the household management, you know, that servant is going to receive gifts. He is going to receive a blessing. He is going to be made ruler of all his goods. So let's read in the NLT. Let's see what it says. A faithful, sensible servant is one to whom the master can give the responsibility of managing his other household servants and feeding them. You see, so we have been made stewards of a household, you know, taking care of the house, which is the building of the Most High, you know, the body of Yahushai. So we are now having that responsibility to take care of the flock, to keep up the housekeeping, the household management, because Yahushua is not here with us right now, but He's here in the spirit. So we are doing His will, you see. And like I said, feeding them, that's very important. Verse 46. If the master returned and finds that the servant has done a good job, there will be a reward. So that's going to be his blessing. I tell you the truth, the master will put that servant in charge of all he owns. So that's why you're going to have rulers, you're going to have governors, according to what your work were. You know, as your work shall be, that's the reward that you're going to receive. You see? Let's go to Matthew 25. Verse 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. You see? So you're going to sit on the right hand side of the Most High together with Yahawah, and you're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, which was prepared since the foundation of the earth, foundation of the world. You see? So that's the most blessed blessing that you can receive, to inherit the kingdom of heaven for your works, you know? So let's go to Revelation 22 to show you that you should be in the spirit to improve, you know, to embed yourself and to stay in a certain vibration, you know. Stick to your first love, like the scripture says. So this is Revelation 22, verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. So blessed is the man that Yahawah is going to find doing the work when he comes, you know, that took care of the household, you know. So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get your reward from Yahawah, because Yahawah has been, he is now in the judgment seat, you know. So all the judgments has been given to Yahawah, and Yahawah, he is going to give you your reward according to your works. So now, before you inherit the kingdom, what is going to happen? We all have to go through trials and tribulations. We all have to go through Jacob's trouble. We all have to go through that, the perils and the hard times that have been set before the kingdom. This is 2 Ezra 7. Let me start at 14. Let me start at 12. Second Ezra 7, verse 12. Then were the entrances of the world made narrow, full of sorrow and travails. They are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful. For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought immortal fruit. If they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. And like we just read in Matthew 25, what is laid up for you? The kingdom of heaven, you know. But what do we have to do? We have to go through these straight and vain things. Straight means to be in difficulties, you know. So we're going to see evil times. We're going to go through perils. We are going to go through these vain things. But that's what is going to show Yahawah, what your faith is made of. You know, because faith is the main ingredient in this thing. Because we are reading about the lamentations and woe and the destruction and the judgments of Yahawah, but it's going to be a whole different thing when you're going to see it. So the faith is going to be the main ingredient in that time. Like what the scripture also says, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith upon earth. It's going to be that bad of a situation, you know, at the time of Jacob's trouble. So reading on, verse 15. Now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? And then answered I and said, O Yahawah, that bears rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish. So the ungodly are going to perish. That's already written. Verse 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the white. You see, so we also are going to suffer these straight things together with the wicked. We have to all go through these straight and vain things to enter into the white. to enter into the kingdom. You know, we are um, prisoners of hope. You know, like the scripture says, and hope is something that you haven't seen. You don't have the evidence. Let me just grab it. Romans 8, verse 24 and 25. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for? So, you know, if you already see that you made it, that you entered into the kingdom of heaven, or that, you know, you see, for example, let's say a volcanic eruption, and you see that in a vision that you were in between a rock, standing behind a rock, so the lava would split and go left and right from you, and you would already make it. You would be safe. You see, so if you would have that vision in your mind and that confidence, then you wouldn't need hope, because you know that you're going to make it. The same thing is with us, you know, but we read about these scriptures, we read about the men that are going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, but we call ourselves the hopeful elect because we haven't seen ourselves making it. So we hope for the wide, we hope to enter into the kingdom. Otherwise, if we already seen it, then why should we hope for? You see, like the scripture says, verse 25, but if we hope for what we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. You see, and in patience possess your souls, like the scripture says. You know, patience is long suffering. You know, it's a painful thing, because you want to hasten the time. You want everything to end now, so that you can enter into the kingdom. But you know, everything goes in due time and in due season, like we just read. You know, so you have the time now to get right, to do the right things, to be righteous in the sight of Yahawah, do the works, so that you might be saved. You see? So that's why also the scripture says, Revelation 16, verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. This is Yahawah. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and die, and they see his shame. You see, so when Yahawah is going to come, he comes as a thief in the night, like it says in the book of Matthew 24. So he's going to come unexpected. But blessed is he that is watching, that is doing the deeds of a servant, so that the Most High can serve him in that time and protect him in the evil times and the times of perils. You see? So blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments. And to keep his garment, it means to stay in the truth and to apply the truth and to put on that garment of righteousness. You know, that's the white garments that the saints were wearing in the book of Revelation. Lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And you walking naked, meaning being naive, you know, not applying the scriptures and not studying to show yourself approved and to, you know, do what is commanded of you, basically. So let's go to the last scripture, which is in Isaiah. You know, this was my point. Isaiah 65. Verse 12. This is Isaiah 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the slaughter, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Come on, let me see, did I finish this one? Yeah, so like it says here, so like going back for a second, second Ezra 7 verse 18, nevertheless the righteous shall suffer these straight things and hope for the white. So we are also going to go through Jacob's trouble. We're also going to go through evil times and perilous times, just like it says in 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. This know also that in the last days, which now we're living in the last days, perilous times shall come. You know, perilous times. Perilous means to be exposed to death. Dangerous times. Chalepos. In the outline of biblical use, it says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Savage times are going to be here because the love of many is going to wax cold, like it also says in the book of Matthew 24. Difficult, dangerous, furious, fierce, perilous. And if we look up the word perilous, it says full of danger or risk, exposed to imminent risk of disaster or ruin. And the origin is Middle English from Old French perilos, from Latin periculus, periculum, which is danger. God, so we both had to go through these straight and vain things. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the white. So they're not going to inherit the kingdom and walk into the kingdom just like that. They're going to come back through reincarnation by the loins of the men that did make it. You see? God, so going back. So we are now standing in the highways and byways, serving these people, serving them the plate of food and the prophecies and who we really are. So we are, by doing that, by serving these people, our people, the spiritual food, we are serving Yahawah. But what do? They don't accept it. They forsake the Most High. The Most High's calling, but they're not answering. They're rejecting it. So what is the Most High going to do? The Most High is also going to reject them when it's time for the Most High to serve, to serve the servants that have been doing the work. Because verse 13, therefore, thus said Yahawah, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You see, so the Most High is going to serve them which served him. You see? The Most High is marvelous like that. You see? And that's the hope that we have, that we are going to be fed, that we are going to make it through these times, because the Most High said it. The Most High doesn't change, Like it says in the book of Malachi 3, verse 6. You see, the Most High said it, and his word is not going to return unto him void, like it says in Isaiah 55. Let me see, Malachi 3. Verse 6. For I am Yahawah, I change not. So the Most High doesn't change his mind. The Most High doesn't change the prophecies, what he says that is going to happen. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the Most High made a promise that to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that they're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, that they are going to inherit the land, which is the land of Israel. Let me grab the other one real quick also, Isaiah 55. For edification's sake. Isaiah 55 verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, like we just read in Isaiah 65. Those are the words that the Most High has caused to be written on paper. Those are the words that came out of his mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I sent it. So it's going to take effect, but it takes time. The Most High, it goes by the Most High's time, not by your time. Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. So the servants, they're going to sing a joyful song. They're going to be happy. But the people that did wickedly, that didn't listen to Yahawah Shem Yahushai, they are going to howl for vexation of spirit. We are, at least we are trying, That's the thing. We don't know if we're going to make it. We hope that we're going to make it, but we are trying. So like we just read, the servants are going to sing of joy, and also they are going to laugh. When the vexation of spirit comes upon these wicked Israelites and the rest of the nations. Proverbs 1 verse 24, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. The stretching of the hands means that Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, he put his servants the prophets in the highways and byways to reprove people and to call them back to return and to convert back to their heritage, which is the heritage of knowing that you're an Israelite and, doing everything according to the Bible. Verse 25, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And how is the Most High going to laugh? How is the Most High going to mock? The Most High uses men to do his work, say it be evil works, then he uses the wicked. But also when he does righteous works, then he uses the righteous men, the ones that have been serving the Most High. So they are going to be the ones that are going to be laughing at the wicked. The righteous men are going to, the Most High is going to laugh through the righteous men. You see? So yeah, man, serve Yahawah Bashem Yahushai so that he can serve you in due season. So with that, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Kalala Yamla Yahawah Bashem Yahushai Bashem Reka Kodash Shalom Akim.